Happy Sunday. Happy Sunday and welcome to Date 'em All the podcast. I am your host, Erica Alston Buck, and thank you for joining me tonight, 8:30 Sunday, every Sunday at 8:30, live on Facebook and live on YouTube at Erica Alston Buck. The topic is always, Date 'em All Sis. And as we approach cuffing season, I'll change my approach a little and help you prepare to be cuffed if you desire to be cuffed. If you're here with me live, comment, like, heart, do something to let me know that I am not talking to myself. Welcome. Cheers. Well, I'll wait a few moments. I am not waiting a few moments. I am going to jump into our topic tonight. Because I am rolling solo, tonight's topic, getting ourselves ready for cuffing season. And, I was not live on Facebook. Is that what it was, Andrea? Now I am. Okay. So now I will wait a few moments so the people that are on are YouTube only. All right. Okay. And I have something on my screen. I'm so sorry. Welcome to Date 'em All Sis, the podcast. I'm your host, Erica Alston Buck. Thank you so much for joining me tonight and each and every Sunday night live at 8:30 on YouTube, Erica Alston Buck, and on my Facebook page, Erica Alston Buck. If you are here tonight, welcome as we prepare for cuffing season. Thank you. If you are here, heart, comment, like, let me know that you are here. I have something on my screen, Andrea, and I can't get it off. I don't know. I can't. Oh, there it is. Okay. Sorry, guys. If you're here, can you comment? Let me know that you're here. Say hello, so that I know that I am not talking to myself, which I can. I don't have a problem with doing that. I do that all day, every day. I am my best company. Hey, Kippa Madden, welcome back. Lots of people are popping up. It was the Facebook. Okay. Hello. Kippa, are you ready for cuffing season? Are you dating someone right now, Kippa? Or are you still, out in this marketplace? Hello, Beaver. Yvonne, Pretty Thing Waters is here with me. I am so... Hey, what's up, Stevie? I don't think you've ever been here. Welcome. I am so excited. Whoa, doggy. Alexis Coates, hello to you, sir. I'm dating, but not exclusive. My kind of girl. Right now, I am not dating at all. Let's put that out there. I'm not dating anyone. I have not entertained a conversation since I left for Chicago, and I am liking it this way right now. We're going to talk about why I am not dating last week, why I am being very intentional about who I spend my time with or who I give any energy to, because what I've noticed over this whole hot girl summer is I may have taken my eye off the prize for a minute. If you are here, you know that this podcast was born out of a 20, I know it's surprising, Kippa. It won't last long. I bore easily. Hey, Kimberly Wiggins, my new BFF. Hello, darling. Hello. All right, Kim, we're going to get ready for cuffing season. If you don't know what cuffing season is, there was actually a definition for that shit. I didn't make it up. And I was like, oh my God. And right before the show started, I was telling my producer, Andrea, I said, I wanted to take another trip before the summer ended. And the summer is going to end in like a week. So I was like, I probably need to do that by next weekend. I want to go away by myself. And so in saying that, the summer is over. And when the summer ends, cuffing season begins. So we're going to talk about that tonight. And we're going to talk about how to prepare for cuffing season, how to prepare. Oh, you ready to get cuffed? Let's get cuffed, baby. Okay. There is a definition for cuffing season. Cuffing cuffing season refers to a period of time where single people begin looking for short-term partnerships to pass the colder months of the year. Cuffing season usually begins in October and lasts until just after Valentine's Day. But if you are a single woman like I am, you know that shit do not last past Valentine's Day. It typically ends right before Valentine's Day. So them ninjas don't have to buy Valentine's gifts. Well, anyway, we're going to prepare for cuffing season, and my hope is hi, Eric, I'm ready to be cuffed until spring. Let's go, ladies. Okay, so we're going to talk about tonight. Hey there, Patricia Boyd. Welcome, welcome, welcome. So many people are here. I'm so excited because people are realizing that the summer is ending. The hot girl summer is coming to a close, and it is time for cuffing season. No gifts to give. You know what? I need to retract that statement because the last 3 Valentines, I was cuffed and I did receive Valentine gifts. So it does last beyond Valentine's Day. Hey, Kimberly Smith, welcome, welcome, welcome. If you're new joining us tonight, Brittany, hello, Nisi Poo. We're talking about preparing ourselves for cuffing season. Preparing ourselves for cuffing season, which means that we're going to do whatever it takes to get ourselves ready to show up as the best versions of ourselves to be cuffed. Hello there, Miss McDonald. I am so happy that everyone is here. Okay, so we're going to, in this new format, you see I'm here by myself, and I need to address that. Those who have followed me for some time know that in February, we did the 28-day self-care challenge. Some of you knew that me doing that 28-day self-care challenge was in preparation for me to launch the podcast. So every day in February, I went live for 15 minutes and I gave self-care tips and challenges, and we all loved on ourselves for the whole month of February, which is typically Valentine's and the month of love, where we, express our love to other people. However, this past February, we showered ourselves with love and self-care. And those, some of you know that was just me going live every day in preparation to be able to do this for 60 whole minutes by myself. I know there are some people in this world that think that I wake up and go, oh, I can do all things, but people who know me intimately understand that I am a huge negative self-talker. I will talk myself out of anything. I go through 10, no you can't, no you can't, no you can't, before I will even think for a second that I can do a thing. So I prepared to be able to do this podcast by doing the 28-day self-care challenge. So what you also don't know is, okay, after the 28-day self-challenge, I still was like, I can't do this by myself. And I had a co-host. So we started the podcast with a co-host. And now, ladies and gentlemen, after all of the negative self-talk, after all of the preparation, yes, we did, Easter. We did. So here we are. And what we will do moving forward in Em All Sis, the podcast, is combine our self-care in a way that we are showing up as the best versions of ourselves in this dating journey, right? So it's funny. I was talking to my adult daughter, Andrea, today, and I was like, oh my God, I'm going to do the show by myself tonight. And I've done it by myself several times, but never intentionally. My co-host wasn't available, and then I had to pull it off. But now I would love to do that challenge again. I'm so glad you said that, E-Star, Erica, because we are going to do the self-care challenge in September. I told you tonight's show is getting ourselves ready for cuffing season. And the only way that we can show up as the best versions of ourselves is if we are intentional about caring for ourselves, saying yes to us and no to those that we need to say no to, so that we are giving ourselves everything that we need to be able to show up as the best version of ourselves. So we will kick off a self-care challenge in September, and we will combine self-care and dating in this podcast. So here we are. And yeah, it's my birthday month. Yay! It's time for them damn Virgos. for it. Now you're ready for it because you're a damn Virgo. Y'all ready for everything perfectly. Every great woman in my life is a Virgo. My daughter's a Virgo. I have a sister that's a Virgo. My mom was a Virgo. I've never dated a Virgo man. I don't know how that is. Anyway, so here we are, cuffing season. So we now know that cuffing season begins around October and it ends in February. And we're going to talk about how to prepare for that, right? So what you don't know, those of you who follow me regularly know that I just got back from Chicago on yesterday. Oh, God, another Virgo. Jesus, I'll drink to that. Virgos are so annoying. Before I left for, somebody else was a September 9th birthday. What y'all not going to do is turn my show into Virgos. Before I left for Chicago, I sent my Dear John text messages to everyone that I was dating. It's hard out here for a pimp. I sent text messages. Get any numbers in the shy? I absolutely did not. Because I had no interest in talking to a man. I am so sick of men right now. So we're going to take this little breather and get our mind right so that we can approach cuffing season, Brittany. So yeah, I sent my little Dear John text messages. It's not you, it's me. Be well. I hope that you find everything that you're looking for. Send. Copy paste. Look. Anyway, got a little resistance from a couple. What you mean? So we blocked them. It ain't personal. Like in self-care. It is very important that we know it's not you, it's me. Know your fucking limits, man. Oh my God. It is, I started now for cuffing season by watching my calories so I can be the best I can be to cuff, eating the right foods to get these 10 pounds off. I don't know, Jacqueline. I think cuffing season allows you to have a few pounds. don't nothing want a bone but a dog. So, and we'll talk about that. So, no more possibility of rinsing anyone. No! I will not be rinsing anyone off. Unless people have engaged in therapy, bought new homes, had lobotomies, had their dicks stretched. The reasons you stopped dating these people still exist. We'll talk about that. Now, I've rinsed off not with the intent of rekindling a relationship. Let's understand that. When you guys see me say rinse them off, I've gone out to dinner. I've gone on a date. And am quickly reminded as to why they were thrown in the sink with the dirty dishes in the first place. So there will be no rinse offs in cuffing season. So understand that when we begin preparing ourselves to be cuffed, you are not, ladies, you are not going back to anything old. So the fellas that are watching the show right now, because it's really strange. So for the record, I am not connected on social media with anyone I date. Understand this. As soon as I know their names, I block them. When I meet someone and there's some interest, I block them on all of my social media platforms. Some of them still find this fucking show just weird and watch it. And then like repeat shit that I say. So, and before the show, me and Andrea were talking about why I don't date guys in Baltimore. I need a clean slate. I don't need you to know that I do this. I don't need you to know what I do professionally. I don't need you to know the Kids Safe Zone lady. I don't need you to know the latest on the news. I just need you to meet Erica Alston Buck and proceed accordingly. And I can't do that in Baltimore. My hope is I will cuff in Philadelphia. That is a good cuffing rule. Don't go back. Absolutely, Kim. So, Jesus. So it's goodbye Miami, hello Cali, or New Orleans. Y'all always want to trigger me. The fuck? Why did you have to put Miami's name on the screen? We like Miami. Period. If you are asking what the fuck is wrong with her, I don't have an answer for you. Anyway, where was I? Because Alexis Coates decided he wanted to throw really up on the screen. Alexis, what do you want? How bold are you, Mr. Coates? You want to text me what you want? Anyway, I'm from New Orleans, so who did I miss? Who did you miss? I don't understand. I'm going to repeat. For those in the back who didn't hear me, I will not be rinsing anyone else off. I will not be revisiting any former relationships, not even those I was in for 7 whole days. Anyway, I don't know. Where the fuck was I? Andrea, help me out. You don't know? I'm sorry. Tell her. I did, Kristen. Thank you so much. Anyway, cuffing season and preparing ourselves. So yes, I sent my Dear John letters. I decided I'm not going to see any. So I will not be cuffed with anyone that I was seeing prior to Chicago. All right. So ladies and gentlemen, we are all on equal playing fields. If you are not dating anyone, I am not dating anyone. So we are approaching cuffing season free and clear. Hey, Eric. It's a family. You know this motherfucker tonight. Y'all see the price tag on my glass? Look, I got empty glasses on my desk. Anyway, so in preparation, how do we prepare for cuffing season? Are you ready? So what you don't know, when I went, I said that I sent my Dear John letters to everyone. I went to Chicago with the intention of freeing my mind, my body, my soul, my spirit, my trauma bonds, like whatever the fuck was happening with me and other people before I left for Chicago. I ended it all. I went to Chicago with the full intention of just being free and clear and being present with my kid. Right. So I took Kiri to Chicago. It was very important for me to spend quality time with my kid before she left for school. And you can't do that texting and checking up on motherfuckers and people checking on you. And I got those text messages. And when I got those text messages, you know what I did? I blocked them. So if you are serious about fresh starts and new beginnings and an even playing field, and there are people that are texting you and calling you and drawing energy out of your soul, block them. How free do you really want to be? Right? So there was no No, I did not block Mr. Miami. Everyone else is 7 whole days sounds like Tony Braxton tone to me. That's where it came from, darling. If you missed it, that was the dude that took me off the market for a week. I had a boyfriend for 7 whole days. And here we are. Clean slate, even playing field. All right, so go to Chicago. We pray, we meditate, we journal, we pray, we meditate, we journal. I replayed experiences, conversations. I thought about dates and time spent with other people and what that added to my life or subtracted from my life. I thought about the engagement between myself and these people, and checked myself for my boundaries. Was I respecting my boundaries? Like, are you respecting your boundaries? It's funny that one of the people watching, before I left for Chicago, I told him I'm not going out with anyone this week, right? It was the week before I went to Chicago. I'm on the phone with him and I say to him, I'm not going out with anyone this week. He goes, let me see you today. Well, what the fuck didn't you hear? I said, no, I'm not seeing anyone in any way this week. So if I ask you out, you're not going to go out with me? No, I'm not going out with anyone this week. Erica, come on, stop playing. If I ask you out right now, you're not going to go out with me? No. Let's go out to dinner tonight. No. So that was one of the conversations that I replayed in my head in Chicago. That was someone blatantly disrespecting a boundary that I set for myself. If I say to you, I don't want to do a thing, and you care for me in any way, shape, or form, you support that decision. Not try to convince me out of it, right? So those were the kind of conversations. Chicago was your epiphany. Great stuff. Absolutely, Lisa. Thank you. So those were the kind of things that, so do I want a person in my space that doesn't respect my boundaries, right? So there's lots of people on here from Facebook and YouTube. And if you're listening to me, think about the people that you are engaging with, the people that you have shared your time, your energy, your body with, and if they respect your boundaries. Soft disrespect, absolutely. It wasn't even soft. That was blatant. If I tell you I don't want to do a thing, you respect the fact that I don't want to do that. And then he probably gaslit you to think you didn't ask. Whoo, sheesh, weesh. Like, this is the shit we're dealing with, right? So when I say that there's pee in the dating pool, like, that's not some slick shit that I say just to be saying it. It's like we are, and so and changing the format of the show. So you see that climbing out is no longer part of the show. The show is actually Em All Sis, the podcast. And there's a tagline that says, dating dialogue for single women that expect more because we bring more and deserve more. And you don't need to know me personally to know or understand that I am who I say I am. So if I am hosting a show for single women that expect more because they bring more and deserve more, I need to walk in that, right? And so a part of preparation is knowing what you want, right? We've talked about this. No, and bigger than knowing what you want, you absolutely 100% need to understand and from a deep place what you don't want. And not just what you don't want, but your absolute non-negotiables, right? You deserve to be respected. And to deserve to be respected, we have to respect ourselves. So no means no, and yes means yes. And we say yes in spaces where we're safe. Mind, body, and spirit. So if you thought that we were just going to talk about, oh, get cute, lose a couple of pounds, get your hair done, and show up physically to be cuffed, it's not what we're talking about. It is absolutely talking about doing the internal work that allows you to look yourself in the mirror and without a shadow of a doubt, know that you are who you say you are. You know, worthy and valuable and enough. Those aren't cliches, right? Worthy, valuable, enough. If we're women who expect more because we bring more, like we're worthy, valuable, and enough. And what does that look like, right? And what kind of people do we engage with when we are worthy, valuable, and enough? We can go to dinner, right? You can have drinks, right? You can hang out with. You can Netflix and chill with. But if we're talking about cuffing season, right? That is someone that we're going to intentionally spend a season with from October to February, right? Because it gets cold, right? I don't care how cute your fur coat is, your leather heated seats and your heated steering wheels. When it gets cold, like we don't want to go out as much, right? So cuffing season is about being engaged with that person that it's okay to just throw on the robe and the fuzzy slippers and safely chill with. And I use the word safe not about some physical attacks, but who can I safely share my dreams with, right? Who can I safely trust my goals with? School starts for me on Tuesday, right? So I need to be with someone who's responsible, right? Who appreciates the fact that at 52 years old, I'm going to be 52 in December. I'm in school, like full time. I'm taking 16 credits this semester. If you don't know, I'm in this dual fucking program. I'll end up with a master's in human services and an MBA in finance, right? Because I'm still not who I want to be when I grow up. So that's what we're talking about, and preparation, right? So I start school on Tuesday. I need to be in class in Philadelphia. Who deserves the privilege of you? You first have to recognize that you are the prize, Lisa. And so many of us are. So I'm going to say this in no disrespectful way, from a real place, because I've experienced this. So many of us are lonely, right? There are so many lonely people in this world. One, although I date casually, I understand that, or not understand, I believe, I intuitively believe that we were not created to be alone, right? I don't know if I believe that we have one soulmate or one person forever. I don't know if I believe that, but I do believe that we were not created to be alone. And because of us not being created to be alone, there is this desire to be with other people. If you were here on last week's show, although I casually date, you understand that I am looking for my person. I casually date because this has been research of sorts. What I've learned in this process of dating them all is what I like, right? I went into this thinking that what I went into this believing I wanted at this juncture of this journey, what I want now is totally different than what I thought I wanted when I started, right? And that is what I challenge you to do in Date 'Em All, because the caveat that we leave out of the name of the show is Date 'Em All Sis, but may the best man win. I don't say that part enough. So it's not just about dating to be dating to be dating. In this process, we are learning what we like, what we don't like, our boundaries, our goals, our dreams, our aspirations, what fucking turns you on, right? Self-awareness is an evolution of self. Absolutely. So if you are dating them all, which simply means that we are dating people without exclusivity until there's a conversation about being exclusive, and we're the ones driving that, right? We're not the ones initiating the conversation, but we are the ones who are making the final decision if I decide I want to be exclusive with you. Because at that point, when we are deciding if we want to be exclusive with someone, is because they've checked off all of our boxes. Because we've determined that there's some boxes that need to be checked. Gone are the days that we just go, yes, I want to be your girlfriend. Fucking 52 years old. Your girlfriend. Man, if you don't get on my whole face, got shit to do. Places to go. I still have dreams and goals and aspirations. So in this whole Chicago thing, and in my journaling, there's financial goals that I have, right? There is a number that I have set. I'm working until I'm 70, right? I am working until I'm 70 because there's a number that I have for my retirement that I need to work the next goddamn 18 years to make, right? So in preparation for cuffing season, revisit your goals. Cuffing season, September, October. So in our self-care challenge today, right? I'm sorry, I got hair in my face. And in your self-care challenge for today, there are 60 days before cuffing season, right? Cuffing season begins October 1. Not 60, but we got 35 days? Shit. You need 2 goals. 2 goals to meet by October 1. Personal goals. They can be personal, professional, but goals just for you. They have nothing to do with anyone else. Like Jacqueline says she wanted to lose 10 pounds. If you have a weight loss goal. I've got a financial goal. I've got a credit score goal. My fucking credit, 706, right? I've got goals. My goal, I need an American Express Platinum card. And every time I check my goddamn credit, I'm like, I think you need 750. I'm gonna have my price tag off that glass. So I want an American Express Platinum card. My goal for that is January. There's money that I need to save between now and December. I don't know if any of you are saving the $5,000 in the envelopes with me. Did you fall off? I fucking did. I fell off. So now I got to double up on my envelopes because my envelopes will be full and I'll have $5,000 in these fucking envelopes by December. What will happen, because you are here listening about how we will prepare ourselves to be the best cuff possible, what we're really doing is just being a better person for ourselves. When we are good to ourselves, like people don't understand, oh, she eats out so much, she spends so much money on food, blah, blah. I have set the bar. I treat myself really fucking good. I got a few bags that are gifts, but I purchase my shit. Like I gift myself. I buy myself flowers. I take myself out to dinner. So Joe Blow can't show up on the bullshit. Like you need to be able to do what I do for myself and or more. So that is what we're doing in preparation for cuffing season. We are raising our standards with ourselves. Because if you are good to you, fuck if you gonna let somebody else come and not be good to you. Like, that don't even make sense. When we allow people to step into our space and do shit that disrupts our fucking souls, we are not being good to ourselves. When I'm not good to me, I allow you to not be good to me. So I'm always good to me. So, oh my gosh, she bounces from this person to this person. Yeah, because that motherfucker wasn't trying to do as much as I was doing for myself. Then I get to the next one and you barely doing enough for yourself. So if you don't have standards, I don't have any apologies for that. Zero fucks left for people who don't have standards. And you can call us high maintenance, bougie, whatever the fuck. Because I'm not asking you to take care of me. I'm not asking you to pay my bills. I'm not asking you to do anything for me but enhance the experiences that we have together. That's my ask. That's my ask. In this whole dating world, all I'm looking for is the person that enhances the experiences that we share with each other. We set the standards for how others can treat you. Absolutely. And as soon as we fall off and begin to treat ourselves bad, begin to treat ourselves poorly, we open the door for other motherfuckers to come in and treat us poorly. Lisa Pierce, can you put that back? I didn't see it. I'm sorry. Lisa Pierce, when you love yourself, you're never alone. You have these three people with you all the time that love you. Me, myself, and I. Connect with them. That's some good stuff, Jacqueline. And it's not easy. So I am not someone that is going to step into any space and demand that you be good to yourself. Especially, like, we've all got traumas. We've all got obstacles. We've all got challenges. There are people right now that can't even fucking manage the daily bills to keep the lights on and the rent paid. It's real shit happening in people's lives. So to have the concern of dating, and consider yourself blessed that this is our only concern right now, that we can't find the right dude to cuff up with. When you're good to you, you are whole. When you're not good to you, you're a shell. And I think that wraps it up, because the topic was getting ourselves ready for cuffing season. And what I am alone, but definitely not lonely. Man, Patricia, I'm so glad you said that, because lonely will allow you to make some desperate ass decisions. I'm with you on the standard. That's my total issue, and that I have problems finding someone who treats me as good as I treat myself. That's not a problem. Just hold out, baby. Hold out. But eat some free meals and while you're doing it. Needed this for my younger self a long time ago. Nope, you needed it for yourself right now. Right now. We have no regrets. We are who we are as a direct result of the experiences that we've had thus far. We get the information that we need when we need it. I ain't wake up like this 20 years ago. This came from some bad fucking decisions. What? Man, half these goddamn tattoos are cover-ups. I was in love every time. Man, we get better. What do you do when you're lonely? I struggle going back after I cut them off. Oh, good question. Brittany, I will challenge, and that's for anyone who's experiencing loneliness. One, first determine if you're lonely or bored. Because there's a gray line between lonely and bored. Buy a rose and take yourself out to dinner once a week. Good God from Zion. I just talked to, okay, Milton, I want to talk to you, and I call you Juanquina. I always say Miss Milton because I don't know how to pronounce your name. Can you give me a phonetic spelling? Is it Juanquina? Juanquina. I always say Miss Milton because I don't want to butcher your name. Did y'all see that comment? Buy a rose and take yourself out to dinner. There it is. That motherfucker will put it back up there. So, I don't know. My girlfriend checked in earlier. This motherfucker called me Jaquana. Beautiful. Jaquana. Thank you. I always say Miss Milton. Now I know it's Jaquana. I love that. A girlfriend called me yesterday, because her chest was hurting. This bitch had chest pain after she used that fucking rose. I don't have a rose. I'm scared to death. Julia is not here tonight. Or if you are listening, Julia has sent me that link. Julia says, Erica, you gotta buy this rose. Did that last night. Come on, guys. I am so afraid if I buy a rose, I never date another man. The podcast is over. Erica, love her rose. What the fuck? I already take myself out to dinner. If I buy a rose, man, how many people watching right now own a rose? I am so slow. I was thinking flowers. Kevin Smith, you don't own a rose. Okay, that's two of us. These bitches out here getting it in. The rose is addictive. See? Jaquana. I don't... Baby! I'm going to buy... if I buy a rose, cuffing season is over. I don't have one. Okay, let's go back to this lonely shit. So, did y'all see they have a rose for men? What? Ladies and gentlemen, good night. They have a rose for men? Oh, that's not even fair. That's not fair. If a man can get something to do that, we're going to be a bunch of lonely bitches. April says she saw it. That's all a man want. Oh, Lord. Game over. I'm so mad that shit was broadcast on my goddamn podcast. I done told her, Lord, it's going to be girls trips, girls night. My mom says she loves you. I love you too, mama. So, back to lonely and bored. Please. All of us, women, single women, you have to have your own interest. You have to find something that interests you. A hobby. That sounds so fucking cliche, but there needs to be something that you can do by yourself that interests you, that holds your attention. You need your own group of friends. And by group, I mean one motherfucker. Because it is difficult out here on these grown folk streets to have a whole bunch of friends. So you need to have your own interests. You need your own friends group. If you are able, I don't give a fuck if it's IHOP on Tuesdays, on Senior Day, on Popeyes, $1.99, 2-piece Mondays and Tuesdays. Take yourself out to fucking dinner. I don't care if you go to a bar, to a restaurant, sit at the bar and have a diet fucking Coke. You have to engage with yourself. Men who are interested in women that do well for themselves are interested in women that do well for themselves because they do well for themselves. No man is looking for someone to take care of unless he's got a little dick, a whole bunch of money, and he's 85 years old. Cheers. Yes, I'm reading again, even if it's erotica, and planning to get out of the house once a week. That. My friend Tonette, you guys see her engage with me a lot. I keep telling Tonette, no man is going to fall through her fucking ceiling in her house. You got to get out of the house. And Jaquina, is that right? Jaquana. Have you started online dating yet? If nothing else, that shit will make that your fucking hobby. Create a profile, put some pretty pictures up, and scroll. Took myself out to a comedy show and to see Fantasia. I am so mad that none of y'all told me that Fantasia was here. I missed that show. I saw all of y'all at the show. One of my good girlfriends called me. She was on her way to the show. She didn't even tell me Fantasia was here. I am glad you did that for yourself. I regularly take myself out. What I have been doing, I've been scrolling the events for galas and like black tie events. I harass people that I know that sponsor events, and I literally send emails and say, if you got a ticket laying around that you don't need, I'll take it off your hands. And that's been working. So I am able to go. I met my husband online dating. Online dating is the shit. Oh, with that, Andrea is going to hold me accountable. We are going to finalize the details of our online dating workshop and there's two, the speed dating event and the online dating workshop. The online dating workshop, you will come be with me. You're going to get a professionally written profile. There will be a photographer there to take great pictures. I am considering an MUA as well. So makeup artist, pictures, and it's going to be a brunch because we're going to take some group shots. Your profile needs to show that you are out and about doing things. So if the fuck we got to stage these pictures so you can get the man that you're looking for, baby, I got you. So we're going to do an online dating workshop so that you leave with a professionally written profile, beautiful pictures, a nice full belly, nice cocktails. We'll finalize that. And then the other event that we are planning is our speed dating event. And because we are going into cuffing season, it will be the cuffing season speed dating event, ladies. So if you are not successful on your own, prepare to come to our speed dating event to be cuffed, where I am going to personally vet the men. I am going to make certain that there are at least 2 men to every woman, instead of it being vice versa. So we are doing those 2 events, and they will be paid events. Photographers, makeup artists, and my motherfucking writing skills ain't free. So we're going to do that. Those are 2 things that we're going to iron out, have those done. There will be a challenge for today, and that is to create 2 goals, 2 personal goals for yourself that you need to reach by October 1, so that you are a better version of yourself as we enter into cuffing season. We will do a 30-day self-care challenge beginning September 1. And as usual, I did Facebook online dating 2 down, and I'm like, no, these Negroes. That is because you are saying yes to the wrong Negroes. A part of the online dating workshop will be who to swipe left and who to swipe right. We've talked about standards and your must-haves and your absolute no's. So I've talked about the people. I don't say yes to barbers. I'm sorry, not sorry. I don't say yes to truck drivers. I'm sorry, not sorry. I don't say yes to anyone who says that they are hardworking. Judge your mama. I don't want a hardworking man. I want a smart working man. A hardworking man is fucking tired and busy. I don't say yes to anyone that's looking for a God-fearing woman. Fuck is that? I don't say yes to high school diplomas. Judge your mama. I am sexually stimulated by mental stimulation, and high school diplomas don't do that for me. So, Brittany, you need to refine your searches and stop swiping right when you need to swipe left. And we'll talk about all of those things in my online dating workshop. If you want a quality man, go to places where they are upscale places, bring upscaling men. The difference between Motel 6 and Ritz-Carlton, both have beds, but a big damn difference. So what I found out in Baltimore is you can sit at the bar at the Ritz-Carlton and some motherfucker will sit next to you that's stunting like a motherfucker. So that's not always the case, Jacqueline. I got some stories about people I've met in high-end places. I just met a man who lives at Edmondson and Pulaski. Can we have a moment of silence? Thank you. Is Kim Wiggins still here? Kim? That man met us at Four Seasons? No, Pendry. He bought all the girls drinks. Kim! That man showed up at the Pendry Hotel. They were at their max. He texted us several times. He was going to this place, that place. We met him. That man paid for everyone's drinks. Kim, I got a witness. That man lived in Edmondson and Pulaski. So y'all keep meeting these people in high-end places thinking, yeah, fucking moment of silence. And just, he got the Dear John text too, didn't he, Kim? Where's Kim Wiggins? Wait a minute, because first he didn't say Emerson and Pulaski. Kim, and then you ran away. Kim, please tell these good people how he describes his community at first. What part of town did he say? I think he said like Midtown or something. When I tell you these Negroes be stunting in Baltimore, no, it's an area in Baltimore where the only thing available is crack, heroin, and you might be able to catch a hack. Emerson Pulaski. Kim Wiggins, where did the man say he lived? Because you know, Kim works for Live Baltimore. She knows every community in Baltimore. She goes, what neighborhood do you live in? This motherfucker made up some shit. So, Jacqueline, although you may believe that you can go to high-end places and only meet high-end men, it's not true. Not true at all. All right, 2 goals for October 1. Online dating workshop, West Side, and then Midtown. That is not even the same thing. Thank you. We were looking at each other like, and they kept calling me and texting me. Okay, so I said that I went into this with a certain level of standards, and now I'm here, and my standards have changed because what I've learned over the past few weeks is that a requirement for me is that he lives in a very nice place. It can be an apartment. If your apartment is clean and nice and comfortable, I can do an apartment. But it needs to be nice. Because, one, I live a long way from Baltimore, and on many, many nights, y'all think they be fresh pictures. I'll be like, I didn't make it home. So when I can't make it home, I need to be able to stay somewhere nice. You know, furniture match. Why do y'all always want to traumatize me? Or re-traumatize me? That's my producer. She's going to be on my side. Y'all heard me last week. The man invited me to his house and the fucking furniture didn't match. Judge your mama. It's some shit that I'm just not tolerating in fucking 2022 at almost 52 years old. Can your sofa and fucking love seat match? And you know what else I don't want? Cloth seats in a car. I can't do that. So, perhaps I'll be single forever. But he must have matching furniture. He can't have cloth seats. He can't be a barber. He can't be a truck driver. He has to have more than a high school diploma. He can't have small children. What else? He can't have a little dick. Y'all gonna get cuffed? I'm not. It is clear. Erica Austin Buck will be single forever. My list's too goddamn Yes, that's what I just said. Rat ran across the floor when he opened. I know you fucking lying. Sophie and Lovesy don't have to match. Yes, they do. No, yes, they do. Doris, they got a match. Can you, in our 50s, can we have a living room set, please? If you want to have odd armchairs, okay. But can you really? No, hell no. It must be a rep. Yeah. No. I'm going to Google, like, can you have a nice home and the Sofa and Lovely not match? That's a real fucking question. I'm not being facetious. I'm not being a bougie bitch. Like, can you have a nice home with a Sofa and Lovely that does not match? And if you can, maybe I'll date you. So, it is 9:28. No rinse-offs going into cuffing season. You cannot. Absolutely not. Not one of you can reach back, grab someone that you said, fuck no, I ain't never doing this shit again, and rinse his ass off and try to move into cuffing season with him. No. Cuffing season is for new people only. I repeat, cuffing season is for new people only. And repeat, cuffing season is for new people only. For all the dudes that I've dated that are secretly watching this fucking show. No rinse-offs for cuffing season. 2 goals. 2 personal goals for yourself. What do you need to do for you moving into October to prepare yourself to be a better version of yourself for you? Has nothing to do with the man or the woman that you plan on cuffing. What do you need to do? 2 things for you to prepare for cuffing season. September 1, we start our 30-day self-care challenge. Because by the time we get to October 1, motherfuckers ain't going to be ready for us, boo, here. Because we're going to get ourselves all the ways together. And that is the music that says that I did this shit all by myself for 65 minutes. Em All Sis podcast. I'm your host, Erica Alston Buck. I am here each and every Sunday night at 8:30. Let me know what topics you want to discuss. And let me know what it is that you need to know to help you navigate this dating world a little better. If you need help, decide to swipe left or swipe right, I'm available for your purpose. We ain't doing the same shit that we've been doing. New season, it's coming season. 8:30 every Sunday. I'm out.